Alright, hello everyone, welcome to NIP TV. Apologies about the delay, but I can confirm we are alive, and I can confirm that Infused are a round up against PENTA. Windansky finds a headshot, but Crystal is going to catch him out just behind him. Red Snake drops down off short, and now suddenly Infused, a man down. Spitty is more than aware. Red Snake could be lurking in CT spawn, will chop off his face, and now with Crucial on 11 points of health. Will 2 get killed, and there we have it. Even here on Dust 2, 5-5. Apologies about the delay, guys. Basically, I was at the good old studios, and the tech support who help us out at the studios are running an event in London. So, unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties, some network difficulties, and the internet wouldn't work. So I've just basically come running home like Usain Bolt to cast this game. But what a game it's been so far by the looks of things. Team Infused, the UK side, if they win this game, they will book themselves a place in the knockout stages, and so far they're not looking too badly to try and pull things off. Dust 2 is a map they are very normally strong on. Dust 2 and Cash alongside Mirage normally being their better maps, but at the moment Infused just congregating all on short, as it seems like they're going to try and take advantage of this 2-man advantage they have and mount an attack straight towards the A-bomb site. Red Snake lands a headshot and Zed gets one for himself, now leaving Crystal, the international German player, all by himself.
Bomb has been planted.
And the best he can really hope for given this current situation is to try and save this AWP in T-spawn and hope that Infused don't hunt him down. But when you consider how much time that bomb has until it goes off, really wouldn't surprise me if Windansky and co manage to find him. It's nice to see Windansky back as well. Infused, the past few games have been playing with a stand-in. Can't remember who it is instead of Windansky, but they have been playing with a stand-in as Windansky hasn't really been available. He's had some issues with his Steam account so far. But Crystal, still not killed, and won't be found either, or will he? He does get killed after the round ends as well. So Crystal, as we can see on the left hand side, pretty much broke, but then again, so are the rest of PENTA. Infused now with a chance to regain the 2-round lead they had early on. So let's see whether they're going to be able to do it. PENTA interestingly decided to force things up and actually go for armor, so high risk, high reward. I don't really feel like it's going to be worth it up against his AK-47s, or maybe Crystal and Spitty will prove me wrong. Spitty gets 2! This is a fantastic play, and Crucial now is going to try and save the day! Hat-trick from Crucial! What a crucial bunch of frags from the Dutchman! Unfortunately though, he does find himself surrounded by Germans. Windansky is nowhere to be found. Do they realise he's flanking from long? It's actually going to be Zed, and he does find the kill onto Tassin. And suddenly, this round is literally all over the place, and just in the nick of time, Zed saves the day. But it was a magical moment coming out from PENTA at long. They got those 3 kills, and it looked like that's it. They got those armor P250, those armor 5.7 kills. And Crucial, he took us all by surprise by pushing straight out of a hut with the Rec 9 all by himself. But fortunately for Infused, they have won the round. And because PENTA forced things up, they now have to pretty much full eco this. Despite how close they were in the last round, I still doubt whether it was 100% the right decision to make from them. Infused, they're expecting this, keeping their distance. They know they've got plenty of time to work with. That nade straight towards long is going to put Spitty down to 59 HP. But players like Zed cannot afford to be giving away their AK-47s cheaply, like he's just done in lower tunnels. Strux finds the head of Crucial. And now Infused, a man to the worse. Bomb is on the back of Aaron, the former 1.6 Dignitas man, along with his in-game leader in Red Snake to lead the charge. Spots one person along, just about grabs the headshot, does Aaron of Crystal, and Red Snake comes in with one of his own onto Spitty. And suddenly, the A-bomb site is finally in the hands of Infused. Red Snake needs to survive here, but he's going to drop both! Great play from the Infused in-game leader. And Team Infused will march on to win yet another round. 8-5 now. And if they can win this one, then I'm not sure whether that round loss bonus is going to be sufficient for PENTA. Could find themselves ecoing, which would be the last round of the half, meaning they'll be forced buying up with everything they can, and I'm not sure they'll have anywhere near enough to mount up a decent buy. And it could very well be 10-5 almost guaranteed for Infused. So this is an important round if you're a Penta fan. Dansky searching for frags at long. Crucial, looking to control mid with that AWP of his. Rattling off the odd bullet here and there, making sure his presence is known. But Crystal is going to take him on. In fact, going to take down Aaron as he tried to sneak out of that lower tunnels area. So it's advantage to Penta and make that a double advantage as Strux will come in with the M4 spray down onto Zed, who gets caught with his pants down trying to jump onto short. And now Infused with a, quite frankly, massive job to try and pull off. Bomb's being dropped outside along for Red Snake, so just in case he does go down, Crucial will still be able to maybe pick up that bomb and try and salvage something from the round. They could run straight into the crosshair of Spiddy. Crucial somehow manages to find the frag, but Crystal was also ready and waiting round the corner, so it's a direct trade at long, and with 30 seconds on the clock, Infused, if they are going to attempt to get this bomb down, this is when they need to start getting a move on. They've got Red Snake, who's already moved up towards long. He's picked up the AWP off his dead teammate in Crucial. Are they going to catch Crystal? Crystal chops off the face of Red Snake, and Tassin gets the spray down onto Windansky, the Irishman, and very important round that for Penta. The fact they won that round means they have more than enough money to buy up a mountain buy this time round. Infused, they won so many in a row, so financially they've not really got any problems, but you know, this is Penta's opportunity now to essentially make things 8-7. 8-7 is so much better going into that all-important second half on a map like this too, but what can you do when Crucial is finding kills like that at long? Tabs and see you later, Alligator. He's going to go in search for more. Receives a bit of intel that someone might be lurking around CT spawn, he wouldn't be wrong. But again, it's been the same old take control of Catwalk and mid from Infused. Whenever Penta haven't been able to block them off, they make their way towards this area, then throw smokes and flashes and execute towards the A bomb site. If they can smoke off and flash off Crystal there, like we see them doing now, maybe even Molotov A ramp, just to make things problematic for Crystal, and beware that Tassin might be rotating in from CT spawn, then it could be a very, very easy take of the A bomb site for them. Because they haven't left anyone towards B, Penta have read the game. They know no one's heading towards B. It's going to be a full-on stack, a full-on attack, straight towards A. Spiddy opens things with one kill as Crucial goes in search of his second of the round. It's going to find a fantastic aggressive AWP. He's just waiting for the smokes to disappear, makes it a hat-trick, so close to making it 4. And now it's a battle of guts and a battle of wits between Windansky and Spiddy. Who will find who? Windansky with the AK will nail Spiddy in the face, and there we have it. Advantage to the British up against the Germans in this firefight. If they can win this second half pistol, go on to win the next two, providing they can prevent Penta planting on the pistol round, then at 12-6 they'd be in a very, very comfortable situation. See Neil M, the Infused coach, actually sat in chat. Most recently cast in the World Championships. But here we go. The German steam train has been spotted making its way up long. Interesting for Crucial to be playing just inside this smoke the way he is.
Bomb has been planted.
Makes me wonder whether he's going to be able to capitalise. I think just hiding in this smoke, he's able to hear exactly where the terrorists are going towards, and he can relay that information to the rest of his teammates. Crucial finds a headshot onto Tassin as Zed will blow Crystal to smithereens, and the retake is now on. Zed looking to find his second kill of the round. The call's going to come in, and there is in fact a German hiding in graffiti, but Zed with the, I believe that was a 90-degree spin to get the player in Spiddy who's trying to flank from behind. Solid retake from Team Infused, and Penta is starting to crumble. They got the bomb plant, so we most likely will see no armor this round, and Penta will force things up for an early third round buy. So the second their AKs come out, we might have some of these CTs still left on for masses, maybe Crucial on the Scout, heck even Red Snake on the P90, so that would be a chance for Penta to prevent it from going to 12-6 at least. But these pistol rounds, pretty high tempo from the Germans. Smoke going down towards CT spawn. Should be able to block off Dansky. He's going to get a kill nonetheless. Bomb is making its way towards Shaw. Crucial finds the face of Crystal. Strux gets revenge, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. He has picked up the scout, but that scout is going to fall right back onto the floor. Thanks to Windansky dropping that player. And now Red Snake will not only spot Tamsin, but will murder him as well to make it 11-6 to the Brits. So this is what I was talking about now. We can see it now. 5 AK-47s. I'm surprised that maybe not one or two of them have gone for Galils. Mainly because, you know, paying that little bit less for the Galil would have perhaps given them a little bit more utility grenade-wise. But they still have three flashes and 3 smokes, so they obviously seem confident to think that it's more than enough for them to mount a push somewhere. It seems like the mid to B is going to be the target, but Infused do have 2 players on top of the B bomb site, so it's not like they can smoke off CT spawn, isolate mid, then send a man through the tunnels and find a single firefight onto B. But instead, Penta took things slow, found the kill onto Windansky near double doors, and now it's a game of patience for Infused. They wait to see whether they can catch a glimpse of any of these Germans with that clock ticking. Crucial is more aware that there could be German men raiding towards that A bomb site, but I'll tell you what, they're not going to be raiding A, they're going to be raiding B. Red Snake is going to spot the bomb on the back of the Penta man. Nade going out towards ramp as well to deal damage, but with 30 seconds on the clock, Red Snake knows that this has to be a dedication towards B, and the bomb is at his disposal. Red Snake with the double kill with the P90, but there are going to be more Penta players heading his way. Or Tamsin rather, can't kill him with the grenade, but it has more than enough time after spraying it down with the AK to plant the bomb, and now Aaron to try and take on the Germans. M4 in hand. If he can quickly turn this into a 1 versus 1, then the retake might be real. Tamsin's incredibly low on HP. Pretty much 1 bullet to the chest would see him fall. But regardless, it's a very good position from Tabson, and Aaron, with that silencer poking out as well, gave away his position before he could really even pounce and try and deal damage of his own. And now it's the Infused economy that has reset, so Penta's chance yet again to try and get back into this game. No armor, no nades coming out from any of the Infused players. And I'd imagine Penta, again, to take things slow as they did in the last round. Try and most importantly, use the map for cover, keep their distance. Because we all know how good the pistols can be in CSGO when you get a bit too close. You know, when you are in this kind of situation that Penta are in, you don't want to venture towards double doors too fast. But hello, upper tunnels wasn't a bad idea, but what can you do when Red Snake is landing 1Ds like that? But finally, with a minute on the clock, Penta, sure, they're storming short, but importantly, they're storming short all together. This means even if the Infused team can kill 1 terrorist coming in, the fact that he has so many players backing him up, chances are the Infused player with no armor will hit the deck eventually, get easily traded out, and won't be able to salvage an AK-47. That's an important thing to keep in mind as well on these kind of rounds. You don't want to give away your weapons to the CTs. Chances are, when you've given away that weapon, you've also given away, you know, a potential frag. Hence how they get the weapon. So not only do you find yourself a man down, again potentially, but you also end up giving your opponent an AK-47. And even if they don't have armor, you know, that AK-47 one-shot headshot can honestly be so crucial, no pun intended, at times. But anyways, I am going to get my hands on the veto.
Terrorists win.
Obviously a little bit hectic after what happened at the studios, but this is Infused pick. Infused did choose Dust 2. Penta chose Mirage, which is one of Infused's best maps as well. So again, for me, if Infused can take Dust 2, then they could very well take Mirage as well, even though Penta are very strong themselves on Mirage. We've seen them throughout the Go Champions League play on Mirage
fair few amount of times where Crystal, particularly in the window room area, has been quite horrific. Not horrific in badly, but horrific to his opponents. And third map, should we need it, will be Cash. So essentially, Cash, Mirage and Dust 2, Infused 3 best maps, the same maps that they ended up playing against XPC to put themselves in this position, have been chosen. So, you know, it's a great opportunity for the Brits to show what damage they can do. But the setup from them, one person at the back of the B-bomb site, a double setup towards this mid area, with Red Snake just rotating between B and between mid. We've got Strux faking a potential attack towards B, and Tassin finds the opener, the right key to unlock the mid to B door. Crystal's going to fall back towards tunnels, but Zed knows that Tassin is close by, deals damage, but not enough to send him back home to Berlin. And by the looks of things, it's Tassin who sends Zed to London. Red Snake trapped in the car area, cannot get more than one kill. And they left it late, the Germans, but they pounced in the end, and the score now 9-11. Most importantly, when they did pounce, they worked together as a unit to find that kill onto Windansky in the mid to B area. Made sure that they had at least a 2 versus 1 battle trying to take him on to isolate him, make sure they get that kill. And then as a unit, they sent men through tunnels, men through the mid to B area to try and take control of the B bomb site. And with Infused on pretty much little to nothing, they're going to lose this round pretty fast. And Penta will finally enter double digits. So, looking back at the past few rounds, quite positive for Penta, not just in the sense that, you know, they were 11-6 down at one point, it's now suddenly 11-10, but positive because they built up a lot of bank. So even if they were to lose this round, the score would end up 12-10, they'll be in a more than comfortable sort of situation to remount the buy, break the economy of their opponents. But here we go, good stuff from the German international and Tassin. Of course, 3 of these players were at the World Championships recently, competing under the German Deutschland banner. It was Spiddy, Tassin and Crystal. I believe they got knocked out in the quarterfinals against France, who were the champions in the end, so nothing to be ashamed of. What's important here is that Windansky's found a kill, and so is Crucial. He's going aggressive to try and get more, but he has been spotted and does get caught out in the open. Tassin will slaughter him as Strux will execute Red Snake at mid, and now Windansky, who's really been the player of the moment for Infused, has it all to do. I think he's received the call that the bomb was dropped at long. If he just plays this patiently, he might be able to catch Spiddy as he crosses over, but I think I may have jinxed it. Spiddy's going to put this smoke down and run away, but no! The Germans have realised they have more than enough time to in fact take the bomb to B. What's interesting is, Strux is actually going to try and stay on A, and he's going to send Spiddy alone. Now the only problem I have with this is because obviously they were afraid that Windansky would creep up behind him, but I don't think he would have had realistically enough time. The problem with this is, if Windansky gets the kill onto Strux, then Spiddy would then be in a 1 versus 1, and it would be much more potentially winnable for Windansky. But Windansky not able to do much by himself, and Penta, what a terrorist side from them. Sure, they lost the pistol round, sure they lost that second round, but they're building this German house, or this German Panzerschreck, slowly but surely, and so far it's not going too badly for them against Infused. We know my knowledge of these two teams, regardless of the fact that Mirage is an incredibly strong map for Infused, I still do feel like Penta will just about come out on top, but my gut instinct tells me it's going to be very similar to Dust 2 in the sense that it's going to be a very even map. So the score will be very, very tight, but again, I still feel like Penta will just about have enough quality and enough diesel in their tank to win things, but Tassin's got to be careful. There is a CT who's making his way round long, but Tassin finds that kill somehow from Pit. And this Infused defense that they've attempted to mount with pretty much only pistols and no armor is going to get dismantled, and Penta, for the first time on this map, taking the lead. 12-11 the score. Can they hold on to it? That's the challenge for them. See Infused going for the double AWP setup. Zed with one at the back of the B-bomb site. Crucial with one at long, but he is just going to try and hide behind the smoke, and quickly, that is the AWP, pretty much meaningless. As the bomb, on the other hand, despite the insertion towards A-long, going towards this B-bomb site, but really easy peasy lemon squeezy from the bomb carrier in Spitty, gets 2 kills, bomb will go down. And now Windansky and Aaron, they're over here on the opposite side of the map, and they're asking each other on TeamSpeak, guys, what the hell happened? You just saw crumbled on B literally in a matter of seconds. You can't give them such easy B control. You've got to at least get 1 or 2 kills as they try to push in. But the approach, smoke-wise and flash-wise from Penta, was perfect. We saw the 2 close smokes go in there. And with Infused with 1 player just hiding in that corner, 1 player I believe was hiding at the back, he ended up taking that battle on by himself. And this guy, well, because of the pop flash that came out from Penta, by the time they just about sneaked in and killed this guy, there wasn't enough time for this guy to genuinely turn around and take on the rest of the terrorists who were pushing into the bomb site. So he was helpless as well. But finally, losing so many rounds in a row, Infused are starting to just about mount up a bit of a round loss bonus. Hence why we see some AKs across the board. Not AK, sorry, some FAMASs across the board. 1 in the hands of Aaron. So, Infused trying to change things around now. With this double setup on short, could go well for them unless Tassin is going to come in and he's going to absolutely decimate them. Molotov going down towards the A-bomb site as well, and it should be an easy kill onto Crucial. Crystal confirms that with just the pistol, and Infused, what's been such a good game for them so far. They've huffed and puffed, but they just haven't had enough within them to try and find that final push over the finish line. Tabson will leave Penta with 2 more rounds to win this map, which is Infused choice. Let's bear that in mind. And now they've actually gone for the double AWP setup. How many consecutive terrorist rounds has it been from Penta? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds in a row for Penta. On this terrorist side, Infused completely broke after forcing things up in the last round. And you can argue that it's pretty much match point confirmed regardless of that 1 dig from Windansky. Penta should be able to isolate Zed. Finds a 1 dig. Tabson finally manages to chime in, but suddenly this is looking quite worrying for the Germans. But Windansky, just as it seemed like Infused had that extra man who could have at least mounted a retake attempt towards a B-bomb site. We had a player pushing through tunnels by himself and a player pushing from B ramp by himself, and instead of waiting for Windansky, well, he now has to try and retake the bomb site by himself. He has found the nade kill somehow onto Tabson, but that little jump from him there just gave away his position and allowed Crystal to recalibrate his AWP. Just change that area that his scope was looking towards. And this is it. Almost the same as what we saw a few rounds ago, except it's not a double AWP setup, lads. It's a triple AWP setup. Potentially last round of the map. Red Snake going for the glass cannon AWP. This is it. The big boys are going to be coming out from Infused, and this is where they need to really step things up. This is where they need to start making a difference. We saw them opt to go for the double AWP setup early on, and hasn't really been too successful for them so far on this CT side. Let's see whether 3 AWPs is going to be enough. Windansky finds the opener onto Spitty, but Crystal is quick to chime back with a revenge kill of his own. But still, at a 4 versus 4, the CT can cover a lot less ground, and this does still favour Penta. Aaron's going to push in through that smoke on short and somehow find the spray down onto Strux. Meanwhile, Windansky's going to get his second of the round at mid, and it does seem like Infused may live to fight another day, especially if Red Snake can do the honours by getting that final kill, and he will do. But the problem for Infused is, sure, it's positive in the sense that they finally won a round. Crucial should have more than enough money to buy up or have an M4 drop for himself. Red Snake is going to be able to get rid of that glass cannon AWP and stack things up with some armour and some nades finally. But, you know, Penta winning so many rounds consecutively, they're not going to be low on money anytime soon. So the pressure really is going to be on physically with all these weapons for Penta. They're up in the tempo, foot on the gas pedal, and it's Tassin who's decided that he wants to put an end to this first map here in the Go Champions League group stages. It's GSL group format. If Infused lose this one, then they're going to have to try and win map number 2, Mirage. If they lose that one as well, then it will be good night Britain. Spitty lurking on short, jumps down towards CT spawn, finds a headshot onto Aaron, and now it's a game of cat and mouse between Crucial and both Tassin and Tabzan. All they have to do is play this patient now, the Germans. It's going to be a ridiculously hard retake for Crucial and co with only that AWP. And there it is, ladies and gents, confirmed. Penta, what a comeback from them. Just look at the amount of consecutive terrorist rounds that they managed to rack up. And I've been Kyanite. We'll be back in a few minutes' time. Don't go anywhere.